Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky, y'all. Today we're gonna be reading mainly Taehyung from BTS's cards. Um, because I have here on my to-do list like three different things going on, like some Taehyung current energy, Taehyung and Jungkook's readings, and Taehyung who followed Blackpink's Jennie. Are they friends? Are they more than friends? So we're gonna just tackle all these out in one video because today I had someone being like, "When are you reading Taehyung's cards?" And yo, listen, I am a busy ducky. I got a long list here of readings, tarot celebrity readings that I still gotta do. So it might take some time, okay? Listen, we all out here busy, we all out here thriving and hustling and bustling and rustling. So patience is a virtue. But we're gonna try and get like three or four topics out of the way in regards to Taehyung, or V, I guess is what they call him. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't really I'm not too familiar with BTS as much. You know, I'm just a queen of the people and I do this because y'all want me to. So again, first and foremost, I do want to preface by saying that these videos are for entertainment purposes only, mainly because the only people that know the full tea, the fullest realist tea, are the people themselves. And since they're not here to confirm nor deny what I'm seeing in the cards, that's, I want you all to keep that in mind. But I have been reading tarot cards and practicing, studying tarot cards for 5+ years. And so I use my experience of 5+ years to kind of figure out what the situation could be. So without further ado, let's get started. All right. So let's use the tarot. Did I already shuffle these? Sometimes I'm talking and I'm shuffling and I forget. So we're just going to shuffle once more. All right. So let's start with Taehyung's current energy. All right. So let's start with Taehyung's current energy. All right. Ooh, we got the Hierophant in reverse. Some rebelliousness going on. He's doing what he wants to do, when he wants to do it, how he wants to do it, okay? With the Chariot, ooh, but he's on the right path. So the Hierophant always talks about, I could talk about, maybe not wanting to like listen to other people's like spiritual beliefs and whatnot, but it can also talk about, making your own, coming up with your own modes and values and your own way of life or living. And so that's kind of more what I'm getting with V, or Taehyung, is that he's kind of just doing his own thing. It might be considered rebellious to some people, but he's just doing his own thing, and he's on the right path too. Like with the Chariot here, he's on the right path. So everything seems to be going great for him in regards to that. Let's keep going. With, ooh, the King of Cups. Yeah, he's just harnessing his own energy with the King of Cups. His own moods. He's channeling his own emotions. And he's owning his own emotions. He's owning himself. He's on the right path. He's on the right direction. And he's just kind of doing his own thing. Whatever he feels like doing, that's what he's doing. And it seems to be, his energy seems to be great currently. All right. So let's get an oracle card. The turning path. Oh. So with the turning path, I'm getting the sense that, like, again with the Chariot and then turning, he's making his move, he's making great headway towards like doing some great things. He's turning into someone who's great. He's turning into someone who is very confident in himself, acknowledges himself, knows his own feelings, his own emotions, and he don't give no F's. Okay, Taehyung is at a point in his life right now where it seems like he's just like, he feels good where he's headed. He understands himself better, and he knows what he enjoys, what he doesn't like, what he wants to do, what he doesn't want to do, and he don't care what other people have to say because he knows himself and he's strong in himself. So there's some kind of like rebellious attitude, kind of rebelliousness, but it's just, I'm getting the sense just confidence. Like he's kind of turning a new leaf where he just doesn't really care what like maybe fans, what the media, what other people are trying to portray him as. He's just going to do his own thing, whatever he feels like doing, and he feels like he's on the right path, and it seems like he is on the right path. So that's what I'm seeing with Taehyung's general current energy, which is beautiful. So now we're gonna do BTS's Taehyung and Jungkook. What is their friendship like? People want to know. People want to know, and the queen of the people. So we're gonna see Taehyung and Jungkook. All right. Beep-a-dee-ba-dee-boo. Beep-a-dee-ba-dee-boo. By the way, as I'm shuffling, I hope y'all are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, or good night whenever you're watching this. I hope it's a great day for you. Please make sure to be kind to yourself and make sure to keep on doing what you gotta do. I'm starting to notice with these videos that some people are heavy fans of celebrities, but remember to live your own life. Don't get caught up on the lives of celebrities. It's great to enjoy them and be fans of theirs, but also remember to live your own life and remember to love yourself, be kind to yourself, just as much as you love your celebrities and the people you're fans of. Remember to be a fan of yourself. That's my spiel. All right, so let's get Taehyung. What does Taehyung think of Jungkook? All right. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Whoa. And the Prince of Sons. Oh, this is the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. Interesting. All right, what does Jungkook think of Taehyung? The 10 of Wands. The 6 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, interesting. So I'm not getting any kind of like malicious vibes in regards to what's going on between them two. But let's start with, what does Taehyung think of Jungkook? In regards to like what he thinks. He thinks that maybe Jungkook isn't willing to work together with other people as well. Maybe Jungkook is a little bit more stubborn, or maybe it's harder for Jungkook to work well and come together with people. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing in regards to what Taehyung might be thinking of in regards to Jungkook. And this is also kind of showing with the 2 of Pentacles, because the 2 of Pentacles normally talks about juggling, doing a lot of things at once, but in reverse it could be talking about doing too much at once, trying to do too much at once, maybe gambling a little bit too much. So I feel, but with this 3 of Pentacles here in reverse as well, I think that Taehyung thinks that maybe Jungkook sometimes tries to do a little bit too much at times, tries to do too much by himself at times, and is not willing to let other people come and help him out and help him do stuff. And this is also related with it goes in correspondent with the King of Wands in reverse, because the King of Wands is very ambitious king, very fiery, very passionate, very driven. But in reverse, it could be that like maybe sometimes Taehyung thinks that Jungkook tries to do too much by himself at one time, where he burns himself out, especially because like he doesn't really like want to get help from other people. He doesn't really want to get as much help from others or receive help. So that's what I'm seeing in regards to what Taehyung thinks of Jungkook. Now, what does Jungkook think of Taehyung? Jungkook thinks that Taehyung or V is with the 10 of Wands here, the 10 of Suns in reverse. Normally it talks about being very resilient, having a lot of like carrying a lot of burdens. But in reverse, I'm getting the sense that maybe sometimes Jungkook thinks that Taehyung tries to be there too much for other people. So it's interesting that like Taehyung thinks that like Jungkook tries to do too much by himself, and doesn't want help from others. And then Taehyung, or I'm sorry, Jungkook thinks that Taehyung is always just trying to like do too much for other people and trying to help other people too much. Because here it also, and it goes in correspondent with the Six of Pentacles, which is all about being generous. It's all about, being giving, being very, very kind and helpful towards others. So Jungkook thinks that Taehyung is very generous, very kind to other people, but sometimes he's a little bit too generous, where maybe he wants to help too much, and then he starts taking on other people's problems as his own. And then it causes Taehyung's foundation to kind of get a little bit unsteady and to kind of get a little bit crumbly, and where Taehyung isn't grounded in his own ambitions because he's just trying to do too much and help to other people too much. So that's interesting. So let's get some advice for them. Let's get some advice for these two. So we're gonna get some advice for Taehyung and then some advice for Jungkook, because y'all know, Queen of the People here. I wanna help people to keep on being on the right path towards abundance, success, happiness, health, joy, vitality, all the good stuff. All right, so let's get some advice for Taehyung. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. The Page of Pentacles and the Five of Moons, or the Five of Cups in reverse. All right, let's get some advice for Jungkook. Oh, two cards wanted to come out at the same time. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8. The Eight of Suns, or the Eight of Wands in reverse. We got the Eight of Swords in reverse. And we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Wow, interesting. So, some advice for Taehyung. Again, Jungkook already thinks that Taehyung tries to like take on other people's problems too much as his own and wants to help people so much. So with the Three of Pentacles here showing up for Taehyung's advice is Taehyung just needs to stop trying to like wanting to like fix things and work together and come together and do things and help other people, fix other people's problems or whatever it is that they're going through. And he needs to focus more on his own things, because we got the Page of Pentacles here, which is, a young, youthful energy where they're starting fresh ideas, starting new things. So some advice for Taehyung is to stop trying so much to fix other people's problems or trying to always be there for other people, and instead start coming up with some new ideas for himself on what he can do for himself and some fresh new projects that he can do. Because with the Five of Moons or the Five of Cups here showing in reverse, there's sometimes, when people are sad, Taehyung doesn't like to see other people sad or hurt or crying. And so he tries to always be there and uplifting people. But sometimes, some people got to take care of their own problems at times. And that's kind of what the advice is for Taehyung in this moment is like, yeah, it's okay if people are sad. But things will get better. They can stand up on their own 2 feet. They can handle their own problems. And he just needs to start, wrapping himself around the idea of like his new projects, his own projects and whatnot. So let's get some advice for Jungkook. We got the Eight of Wands in reverse. So the Eight of Wands always talks about things moving fast, fast movement, swift movement, doing things. But in reverse, it could talk about slowing down, delays. So some advice for Jungkook is to just chill, slow down, try not to do so much by yourself all the time, and free yourself. He needs to free himself because with the Eight of Swords here, talking normally talks about restriction, feeling restricted, especially in regards to thoughts about oneself. He needs to free himself from any self-limiting thoughts of like, oh, like if I get help from other people, maybe well that might make me seem weak or something, and I want to come across as strong. And he needs to just liberate himself from those feelings and remember that it's okay to slow down. Nobody's going to think less of Jungkook if he wants to just like chill and slow down. But I feel like he thinks that like other people will think he's lazy or he's a bad person if he's just not wanting to always be on the go, 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 go all the time. He needs to slow down because, or else with the Knight of Wands here in reverse, the Knight of Wands is a very fast go getting an ambitious knight. But in reverse, again, it could talk about him just burning himself out if he just is always wanting to go, 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 do things fast. So that's what he needs to do. He needs to slow down and remember that it's okay to take a breather. No one's going to think differently of him. This is for Jungkook. And for Taehyung's advice, he just needs to stop trying to always be there for other people, especially when they're sad or they're down. And he needs to focus more on his own ambitions, his own projects, new ideas, new things to work on for himself. All right, so let's get some cards for Taehyung, who followed Blackpink Jennie. Is this a friendship? Is this more than a friendship? Ooh, woo. Interesting. All right. So we're going to see what Taehyung thinks of Jennie and what does Jennie think of Taehyung. All right, what does Taehyung think of Jennie? The Two of Pentacles. Ooh. Interesting. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Huh. Ooh. The Page of Cups. Some romance, maybe? I don't know. All right, what does Jennie think of Taehyung? The Four of Cups, the Four of Moons. The Emperor. Wow. And the Three of Cups. Whoa. There's a lot of emotions going on here. Okay. So let's start with what does Taehyung think of Jennie? He thinks that maybe she has a lot of juggles. Like she's juggling a lot of things. Maybe she's doing a lot or she's talking to a lot of people. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Because, I don't want to be out here spreading gossip and whatnot. So it could either be like Taehyung thinks that Jennie just has a lot of projects that she's doing or a lot of juggling that she's doing. She just has a lot on her plate. Or I'm also getting the sense that it could be that like maybe he thinks that she has just a lot of opportunities or a lot of juggling, a lot of men around, that she has a lot of potential suitors. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles here showing up in reverse, I believe that this is talking about being impatient, some kind of impatience. Oh, idleness, wasted efforts, and discouragement. Okay. So, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So, what he thinks in regards to Jennie is that she's doing so much, or like there's a lot of juggling going on, and she's like putting too much of her effort into too many things that aren't really suiting her the best. Maybe she's putting too much attention on things that don't really matter. Things that aren't very stable or very good in the sense. And he feels like she has a lot to offer. Like there's so much that she has to offer. And she's putting more of her attention, or she's not doing too much of something. And she's just like she's there's a lot that she's juggling, it seems, that, and that's what Taehyung might be thinking in regards to Jennie, that she's just doing too much of something. And because this can talk about juggling, it can talk about money, spending a lot of money, or spending a lot of time or energy on things that are distracting her from something that she's able to really give to other people better, or something that will be more emotionally fulfilling. So here we go again with him just trying to fix other people's problems. It just seems like he sees that she's able to offer a lot more to the world, but she's just like trying to do too much at once. And he's like, why are you trying to do that, Jennie? Don't be trying to do too much at once. Don't be spending so much of your energy doing too much. Now, what does Jennie think of Taehyung? With the Four of Cups here, the Four of Cups normally talks about kind of some sadness, some sorrow that can maybe lead to depression. So she seems like maybe, or it seems like Jennie thinks that Taehyung might be going through some kind of a phase right now where maybe he is a little bit depressed about something, or maybe he's wanting to help other people that are just always depressed. um there's something with depression going on here, some kind of sadness. And I don't know if it's like that he's sad, or he's just wanting to help other people that he feels like are sad, and he's just trying to uplift them. um but there's some kind of sadness that she believes is around Taehyung. But the good thing also is that there's this Emperor card here where she sees that he's like very strong. Like again, like in the beginning of the reading, when I was just drawing Taehyung's card, where he's like very secure in himself. The Emperor is very secure in themselves. Um, they know who they are. They know what they like, what they don't like, their ambitions and stuff like that. Like they're very secure. So she sees that he's very secure in who he is. And she also thinks that he's a lot of fun to be around. The Three of Cups, or in this case, the Three of Moons in this deck, is all about celebrations and having fun, like blowing your own horn, tooting your own horn. Like he's such a good person to be around. He's such a good time. He loves to have fun. He loves to like hype people up and help them all feel just as good. So I don't know if it's like she thinks that maybe he tries to hype people up to for like in order for him to forget his own sadness, or to distract himself from his own sadness, or he just likes to hype other people up that he sees that are sad. And so she likes this about him. There's this quality about him that she likes, that like he wants to hype other people up and help them feel just as good and strong and secure as maybe he feels for himself. So let's see. Friendship, more than friendship. Let's see. All right. Is this for more just a friendship between Jennie and Taehyung? Let's see. We got the Two of Cups. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, some couples, some partnership, and it could also just be good friends, you know? Is this just a friendship? We got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Cups. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, so much like cups energy between the two of them. There's a lot of emotions. All right, let's see. Relationship. Whoa. Okay, so we got the Two of Swords. We got the Ten of Pentacles. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. Yo, I don't know, y'all. It seems like they, again, like okay. I'm getting too ahead of myself. So let's start with this. So these are friendship, okay? So if they were just friends, they're good friends. Like there's a lot of good energy here between the two of them, because the Cups is all about, you know, good companions, good friendships, good relationships, whether they're romantic relationships or just amicable as friends. I mean, they have good friendship here. There's a lot of good friendship here. And the reason is because like they remind each other of like maybe like a childhood friendship that they both had when they were children. There's just a lot of like childhood memories where they just seem like they've known each other, or like they're able to talk about things that like, you know, childhood friends can talk about, you know, like where you're just open and honest about anything and you just connect well. There's a good connection here. There's very good harmonious connection here. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles being here in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles talks about pleasure, feeling very good, but this came out in reverse as being displeased. I don't know, y'all. Like, again, I don't want to be spreading gossip or rumors because, you know, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. But like, I feel like if they're just friends, there's going to be some kind of displeasure where they're not going to be happy as just being friends. And the reason why I think that too is because these three cards showing as like if there were like in a romantic setting, the Two of Swords also talks about being good friends, being good allies, being a good balance for one another. So like if they were in a relationship, Taehyung and Jennie, they would be very good. Like, first and foremost, if they were in a relationship, they know that they'd be very good friends. First and foremost, like and that's like very solid thing in relationships is like if you see your spouse or your significant other as your best friend first and then, you know, partner, like that's really good, you know. And there's the scales where they balance each other out very well. Absolute abundance, absolute fulfillment with the Ten of Pentacles here. Like they just feel super wealthy, super abundant with one another. And with the Knight of Pentacles, there's a good chance, or how am I trying to word this? If y'all could see my face, I'm like looking up at the sky, like trying to figure out like which words, how to word this. There's a good probability for them to really have a strong, sturdy, withstanding relationship. Where it's going to be like a slow progressive thing where like maybe it could slowly progress from just friendship to something more, and this could be something long standing. I don't know, like it's showing very well on their cards that this could be something very good, very long lasting, very sturdy, very stable, absolutely abundant, and great friends, best friends overall. So either way, like it shows great for them in regards to just friends or a relationship. If they're just friends, like they're still going to be really good friends, very close, you know, have a lot of good good emotions towards one another. There might be some kind of like displeasure or like unpleasant feelings of like maybe wanting more, something more than just friends. But they're still like they could still just be friends. But if they like want to pursue a relationship, it is going to be a slow burn with this like Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. You know, they think about things thoroughly, they move slowly because they want to be careful and make sure that everything's good and stable. But like it could be, I mean, the outlook seems good for either situation for them. It just depends what they want. Do they just want to be friends, or like later on down the road, whenever like maybe things progress, do they want to be something more? So that's it for this reading on Taehyung and his current energy, Taehyung and Jungkook, and Taehyung and Blackpink's Jennie. So that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you thought this was boo-boo. And feel free to drop a comment on what you thought. And feel free to also suggest maybe something else I should do on my to-do list. And also, finger point, y'all don't be rushing me. I'm trying to like do my best to be the queen of the people and do things as best as I can. But like, I don't know, maybe I'll start uploading 3 videos a week. on Tarot Celebrity because I'm starting to gain some momentum, y'all. So we'll see. But if not, if I'm sticking to 2 videos a week, please just be understanding that I also like, because I'm gonna go to the gym after this. So um just please be patient. Patience is a virtue. Um but thank you so much for like requesting and suggesting these videos. I really love that more and more people are starting to be more open and on like what you want me to or whose cards you want me to read. I love that. That's amazing. So it's a good problem to have, you know. This is a good problem. But just be patient with me sometimes. But that's it for the reading. Thank you so much for watching it. Give me a thumbs up, help me out. Send this video to people, help me get some more subs, help me get the some views going up, you know, so more people could see this. And I don't know, who knows, maybe Taehyung or Jennie will read this or see this and be like, yo, okay, sweet. So that's it for me. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.